Falcons soars from the rafters inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium, just west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitor's sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team playing well, off to a good start at 5-2. On the other side, it's the Falcons head coach Raheem Morris. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here in Atlanta. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, there's going to be a hard group to beat.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. Going for it all. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Open man. That's Trey Tucker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Penix. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, but looks like this one might be coming back.
second down.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go!
On second down, here's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The linebacker, Devin Lloyd. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down,
no flag now.
You face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll look for Flowers downfield. He's got it! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Open space inside the 10. And he's out of bounds. It'll be first and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back.
Still first down.
On the ready. Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
We'll go play action now with Penix. To the goal line and in. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former number 1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This returnable with Palmer. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Tyson Campbell there to make the tackle. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Penix. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Penix. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Good blocking to the 15. And he will score. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and You see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Jaguars, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. Uh-oh. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that. But there is a flag on the field. And that is in the area where usually someone was held. Broderick Jones, the former 1st-round pick, guilty that time. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And John's to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Another run here for Robinson. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after 1, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. motion with Penix. On the move left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he is out of bounds. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Give, and here comes Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Play fake. Here's the lefty Penix. Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. A throw right side, pulled in by Noel.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. This fielded inside the 35. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Left side in the hands of London. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. no gain.
Second and 10.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On second down, here's a run with Algier. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Amani Hooker there on the tackle.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Ready? 70.
Here's Penix. Oh, an ill-advised throw there. It's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Jaguars are going to get a sack here just past the 35.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Left side, caught by Hunter. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
16 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Hey, Lions.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Hey, go.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hey.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Pass caught by Hunter. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Catch made right side by Thomas. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Lawrence. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle. And it's going to get his guys moving.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stay. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Oh, a loose football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50. Seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I know flags are a part of the NFL, but I only get called for holds whenever I make a good play. What a joke.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Noel. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 14.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Jalen Walker. He works his way in, and that's now throw before the break. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. In Indianapolis, the Colts at home for a divisional matchup against Houston in the AFC South. And this is Jaden Higgins. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Texans move their mark to 8-1 as they get the victory. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Devon Achane. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the New England Patriots. And this is the former Washington Husky, Jalen Polk. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown. The Patriots with the lead at the half. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Whoa! And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
All right, let's go.
Second down, Lawrence. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Going up top. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself...
The game is a joke. I returned mine to GameStop today. I can't take the bad pursuits in this game leading to big gains and undeserved touched.
On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28th-yard line. Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession.
Best decision you made.
So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Set. Liking 18.
I got a relief.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
His throw left side is complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
The CPU gets away with a lot of stuff that doesn't work for me, but still be taking LS.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Headed left, buying time. And it's left side and caught by Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. 60 Bison.
I mostly played online.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Eagles.
Now Penix. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Falcons offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down.
Calls the defense online.
They'll throw. It's Penix. That's caught. Trey Palmer. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Unplayable. Zones are garbage.
He'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of
That one good for 26 yards.
That's another.
Just what I thought.
So often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, Penix. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On third down, Penix. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down.
Why continue to drop and foul? There is no deep threat.
Big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
That's the spot dropping I don't like.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Hey, Rob.
Etienne will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
It just allows for the CPU to get more passing yards undeserved.
What's in store in the remaining time? The return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down.
They don't do that in the NFL when there is no deep threat.
Here we go, set. Second, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash, Rocco.
On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
We'll go again here with Algier. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? Rocco, 80. Let's go.
And here's Bijan. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 41, here's second and 8.
Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's left side to Tucker. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's another Falcons.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a second and 9.
Let's go now. Nike, Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
They're going to go play action with Penix. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Throwing again, it's Penix. Escaping to his left. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. They forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10.
Go street. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. This throw right is taken in by 5. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, Penix forced out wide. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. Now Penix on 3rd and long. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and
1. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff, it's Algier. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at third down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Algier. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Tay Flowers. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Finding room across midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
SMH.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up. First and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. They'll drop to throw. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job. Get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive. But now
that whole drive shouldn't have happened.
And find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late.
I will make my guys miss tackles. Bum ass CPU.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
The Falcons offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defense.
It's Travis Etienne. It isn't Derrick Henry, Barkley, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor. Who TF is this guy?
On the give, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And now.
Alert! Alert! 18 Cardinal, 18.
A give up the middle to Algier. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? Count, check, Panther.
They'll go right back to Algier. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe.
Still got the W.
Go!
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
I'm saying, let's go Falcons.